Jake here with nifty50photo.com, and I wanted to dispel a photography myth. A lot of people say that the easiest photography to get into is portrait or landscape photography instead of something like stock or commercial or any other photography. Now, they say this because they think that for portrait or landscape photography you need the least amount of gear, and I'm here to say that that's completely untrue. Now, why do you think? Why is this untrue? It's untrue because for commercial photography or stock photography, you can get by with the bare minimal gear. All you need is some lights that you can get at places like IKEA or Home Depot, and a table or a nice surface that you can buy at a junkyard or a scrapyard. Now, to show you what I've done in my commercial photography, I have a few sample shots. Here's one that I did for school, and I think this could be used on maybe a poster somewhere or something like that. For this, I used a cardboard background that I got at Staples, a light from IKEA, and then just my camera and tripod. The next shots were all taken at an event where they had catering, and I decided just to take a few shots to have in my portfolio. Now, they're not all amazing, but there are a few good ones. I just wanted to show you just the different shots that I took. For this, all I used was my camera and tripod. No external lights, just the natural lights that the room had. For people doing event photography, it's a great place to take some other photos just for your portfolio, maybe a location photo, landscape even, or some food photography photos. Now, something else I have on my website are some jewelry photos. Now, these pictures were taken at a family friend's jewelry open house, and this was taken probably within a month of getting my camera. All of these shots were taken with my D7000 and my 50 1.8 D, the manual focus. So, very minimal gear, all natural light, all the natural light that they had, just minimal stuff. Now, these photos were taken with my D7000, a white background for the back, and then 2 speed lights. And it might have even been 1 speed light and just another long halogen light, or whatever those long aquarium lights are. Very simple shot to do, not too much in post. I'm probably going to try to take some more of these wine photos again because they're so easy to take. Here's another example of one. Now, when I was talking about some of the equipment you could get, would be like a nice bottom or a surface to take photos on. Here's an example of it. This is a piece of granite. It's about 2 feet by 4 feet. I bought it at a scrapyard for about $2 or $10 or something. Not that much a square foot. I think it was like $20 or $30 for all of it. And I have just a bunch of these shots using that as my backdrop. And it's just a great texture for some stuff. This shot right here is just a plate of food on my dinner table. I don't like a few of these things. I wish that this would have been better. Wish that this wasn't in here. But it serves the purpose of just showing what I'm capable of. So I'm probably going to try to redo that one again. This was just a speed light and then an IKEA light with my camera and my 70-200 for the background, for the nice background blur. Here's another just simple setup. This had 2 IKEA lights, my camera and tripod, and then to get the nice flames right around here, instead of just having them be just low like on a normal barbecue, I sprayed some Pam, and that gave the flames something to ignite. So that's why you sort of get the flames higher than what they would normally be on a barbecue. And I also like this shot because it just shows what I'm capable of. Now, this last shot I took with 2 IKEA lights, and then a plate that I got at IKEA. And then with this background, it's a table, and originally I had a white background starting right about here, but I decided to take that out in Photoshop and clone this, and then just clone it up here. So I like this, again, just showing what I'm capable of. Now I hope that this has sort of helped dispel some of the myths. You can get so many good cheap lights, like with IKEA you can get, here I'll just go on Amazon, and now I'll go to the desk lights. That's what I usually use. Here we go. Sorry for the loading. The internet at my mom's office isn't great, but here, just some desk lights, like $27. They're even cheaper ones at IKEA, which I've been keeping, which I've kept bringing up. They have them amazingly cheap. They have ones like these for $10. I have 4 of those, and it's just a great thing to have. Just a bunch of those. And lastly is just diffusing light is something that people can spend hundreds of dollars on, just getting soft boxes, light spheres, maybe some of the power snoots that Gary Fong does. All of those things are very expensive, but you can just do simple things like butcher paper and just put that in front of the light, and it works exactly like a soft box. Cheap setup. It's a great way to get into photography. All of these were just my beginning months with my camera. This shot was taken like seriously the first day that I got my camera. I just had the aquarium light for my lizard, and then I used pieces of white paper. And you can sort of see, like, right here is a crease from where one piece of paper met the other one. But I think this is just a great shot. I boosted the color in Lightroom, and that's how I got this final shot. Again, I'd really recommend just trying with food photography. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, just ask me. I'll be sure to get back to you.